So Hailie Deegan just scored her first career K&N West Series win, and this is a pretty big deal. And no, it wasn't a win based off of field mileage or a rain delay. She just had one of the best cars in the field and she drove it to victory. The reactions on social media were very interesting to me because from a history perspective, this is a huge deal, but from a stats perspective, it's not that big of a deal to me. When I found out she won, I wasn't all that surprised. And after this win, you'll probably be seeing a lot of hype videos popping up here and there, but in today's video, I'm going to tell you why Hailie Deegan's win was not that much of a surprise and why she should stay another year in the K&N West Series. So let's get into it. So as you guys know, this channel focuses on two things, history and stats. And from a stats perspective, this is not all that much of a surprise. I mean, just listen to these stats. In 12 starts this season, she has 1 win, 5 top 5s, 10 top 10s, an average finish of 7.9 and is currently 5th in the standings. She also has 2 DNFs, but from the looks of these crashes, these are not her fault. Also, another thing to add, she's worked with 3 different crew chiefs this season. I don't know if it's a chemistry problem or if it's done on purpose to get her to work with as many different people as possible. But she's still been able to run consistently well, so there's that. And I know some of you are probably like, well, Darian, the only reason she has a 7.9 average finish is because there's probably a few cars in the field. Well, after doing the math, through the first 12 races, there has been an average of 19.5 cars in each race. Now, of course, it's not like it's a 40 car full field in the K&N West Series, but that's still quite a bit. Another thing I like about Deegan is her maturity for her age. If there is an accident out on the racetrack that was her fault, she will immediately take responsibility for it. I just find that refreshing considering that the last notable female we had in NASCAR basically blamed everyone else for her mistakes. But that's for another video. For example, during the Star Nursery 100 at the LVMS dirt track, a race that I was working at by the way, Deegan would not only score the pole, but she would also finish second. And during the race, you could tell that she was making a ton of mistakes here and there, but over the course of long runs, she was able to correct them. Then a few cautions fall here and there, and boom, she gets second. Then after the race, when she was pressed by reporters about her mistakes on the racetrack, she was honest.
Keeping yourself out of anything beyond the inside of the track.
Yeah. I was to the point where I was about to hit the tires. I was so close to the inside. It was crazy.
What were you thinking on the cool down lap? I mean, obviously saw your emotion on your exit the car. You've been talking all year about how this one was circled on your calendar. Was it more disappointment, frustration?
I think like you ask any racer, second's the worst place to get. It's always like, even though like we drove back up, it was still a good finish. Like US fans, still a good finish. Second's still a good finish. But any racer, that's like the toughest to accept is second. Because it's always like, oh, if I would have done this, I wish I could have done this. And I'll ask you, sorry, I should have done this. It's always just in your head. It's going on for a while. Then
when asked about the Las Vegas Motor Speedway's dirt track conditions during the race, she was straight up about that as well.
Hayley, the track was real dusty at first, and they stopped it, pulled it off, a bunch of water. How did the conditions of the track go after they put the water back on it?
Even worse. It was, once they put that water on it and we started driving it more, the track just keep getting slicker and slicker. And that lane 2 groove just kept getting worse and worse. I was expecting it to get better, but it wasn't. You just had to be hugging the bomb. You saw how many times we got stuck out there on the outside. It was horrible.
This is the first time they've raced on the dirt here in Las Vegas. What do you think about a second race back there next year?
This track's rough. I don't know. It's definitely, I feel like if we came back here, the track would need to be kind of like tilled, put more water in, like deeper, and let us all wheel pack it in. It just needs moisture in this track. And I know it's something we always struggled with in off-road, racing at the track next door. We always struggled with it being dusty, but this was gnarly dusty, like to the point where one of the, couple of the first laps, one of the tires ended out in the middle of the track, and I thought I cut the track. Like, I literally thought I took the inside berm. I was like, there is no way I was going to lead and cut that inside, yeah. And I was like, no way I just ruined that. And I was like, no, wait, the tire's next to the wall. We're all good. But it was chaos.
What would you rank this race as far as craziest races you ever raced in your career?
Number 1.
So for the last part of this video, some of the reactions I saw on social media was that of hype. For example, oh, it's time for Deegan to move up. She is absolutely ready. Move her up to the Truck Series full-time in 2019. I have 2 words to those reactions. Hell nah. It makes absolutely no sense to me why you guys want her to move up to the Truck Series next season. I mean, she's only 17 years old. She's still learning, she's still developing in this series. I just don't see the point in rushing her up to the Truck Series next season. Personally, I think her best bet is to just stay in the K&N West Series for 1 more season and keep developing. Now, I'm all for her driving in select Truck Series races in 2019, but as far as full-time competition goes, I think she should stay in the West Series. From the outside, it's looking like her dad has done a fantastic job managing her career up to this point, so we'll just have to wait and see what happens. Anyways, congratulations to Hailie Deegan on scoring her first career K&N West Series victory, becoming the first female to do so, and hopefully there's more to come in the future. And once again, that'll do it for another video. Thank you guys so much for watching. This is Black Flags Matter. Catch you next time.